We love sad
singles,
people,
we love
but we don't want them
sad
to be sad.
singles.
Yeah, sad singles. But also people in relationships who are happy, but are sometimes sad. It's a nice pocket.
You should have seen the way that you bloom. I think I saw your face in the moon. I promise I'll be with you as soon as I find a way up. Yeah. 'Cause you're farther than a kiss on the phone. There's things about you I'll never know. I hope that one day we'll be in love when you're not far away.
How's it going?
Good.
Good.
Man.
How are you?
Welcome to our house, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Thanks for being here.
Well, first off, I'm Trevor. I'm the guy that sings and plays guitar. And
I'm Val. I'm the producer of FIJI BLUE.
the name. Wow, we were looking for a name for like months, I feel. And honestly, it was right in front of us the whole time. I'll start out by saying I am a huge fan of Fiji water. That's not the main reason, I promise. But yeah, I feel like it's supposed to represent like the color, kind of like a Ferrari red or a Fiji blue, you know, representing kind of the emotions and what we try to tell through our music emotionally through a color. And we love the color blue. It goes without saying.
So before working in a duo, I was producing, and I was working with a lot of different artists all the time, you know, different songwriters. And when we linked up in the beginning, it was just nice because we had a really strong musical connection from the beginning. And so it's been good to just consistently work with somebody, you know, that shares the same musical vision as me, and just kind of eventually it evolved into having our own shared like musical vision and creative workflow that we just built together over time. So that's been nice, versus, you know, just sporadically always working with like random people.
Yeah, I feel like for me, you know, in this world of music and stuff, like it's really fun to do it with somebody else. I think that I don't know if I'd want to do it alone. And, you know, I'm confident in my abilities, but, you know, Val really does bring the best out of me too. He's an amazing producer, and I'm biased when I say that, of course, but I have to. But yeah, it's really fun to just like, you know, work with one of your best friends. And, you know, it was fun doing my own thing, but, you know, I learned a lot of things from mistakes I made in past, you know, projects, and we kind of took both of our own worlds and collided them into this. And I think it's special because we are so different, but together, you know, we collectively are FIJI BLUE, and it's a special thing to us. So
we met actually in my last semester at Berkeley, 2017. That's when we linked up the first time and we made a song. And then I moved out to LA in the summer of 2017, and he came 1 year later. And that's when we really linked up and started to work as FIJI BLUE, really. So about 2 years, but met like 3 years ago.
yeah, we've known each other for a bit, and we made music again for his original project. But FIJI BLUE kind of came when I first moved to LA. Like the first week, I was in the studio with him and Peter Fenn. Shout out Peter. And basically, we were making music together, and we had so much, and kind of didn't know what to do with it. And we were like, yeah, let's start a project. Yeah. And here we are now, 3 years later, or 2 years. I'm losing track of time, but yeah, it's been a crazy journey for sure.
What's your favorite song that you guys made together?
Butterflies.
Yeah, Butterflies, I think, probably.
Was that your first one?
No, our first song was Space Makes Me Sad, which I love. I love that song so much. I remember we were in Hollywood, like the Walk of Fame, and I was like, yo, Val, I have this like title, Space Makes Me Sad. Like I used to say that shit all the time for some reason when I was 15. Long story, but Butterflies, yeah, it's a super special song to us. I feel like we were both going through some, you know, I don't know, through some things, and it's the best way to put it. Yeah, that song, it's really cool to see how much it's, you know, been heard around the world, and it's a special song, and super happy.
We had a special feeling when we made it too.
Yeah.
And then it became the biggest song. So we kind of always knew, I feel like, with that one, just from the start. I feel like we kind of refined it over the past like 2 years, but it usually just starts out with some kind of chord structure, either on the keyboards or guitars. Super important to just get the overall feeling down first, and then usually just bounce ideas back and forth and kind of start to build the song throughout the day. Usually try to have like a full demo by the end of the day. But it's super collaborative. I mean, every step of the way, really, we do it together.
Yeah. Our EP is coming out this spring. Yeah, we're super excited. We have 6 brand new songs, and you know, something we've been working on for the past year. Honestly, we've just put together the collection of our best songs, and we're excited to put it collectively in one project. Kind of step away from the single game, and give the fans a project.
No, I picked up surfing during the quarantine. I felt like I needed like another hobby that was kind of, like you said, was kind of like a different outlet from just, staying home and making music all day. So surfing, I love going to the ocean. I feel like it's just a healing place. And afterwards, I'm always so refreshed and ready to get back to work.
Yeah. I feel like, when the pandemic first, started, we did lock ourselves in the room and we were just creating almost every single day, which I'm super grateful for. But aside from music, definitely, I feel like I'm a big rollerblading guy. So I'd be going down and up and down the boardwalk when Val's surfing, and also FaceTiming my cat is a fun thing for me to do. We actually had our first show or not our first show. I always say this. Our debut show in LA was March 4th, literally a week before everything shut down. We played at Madam CM for We Found New Music with Grant Owens, and the place was packed. We're on the same page about a lot of stuff, which I'm super grateful for. Yeah, I don't think we'd be able to be at this moment without we have to make decisions almost every hour of the day that dictate this project, and super grateful. But also I feel like our strengths and weaknesses, we bounce each other out. I'm obsessed with the aesthetic game. That's just my life. And Val is obsessed with turning frequencies down on the thing. So
frequencies and sound.
Again, and that's why it makes it so fluent, because when we have a project to do, I can concentrate on my parts, he can concentrate on his parts, and at the end of the day
I think we found our roles, which is cool.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, same wavelength, same taste in photos and fashion and stuff like that, which I think is good.
And just long-term goals too. We both literally just want to. Our goal is to play live. That's all we want to do. And if I could change one thing, I don't know if I can say that, other than maybe closing the drawers. They're open a lot in the kitchen. They stay open.
I think it's a chronic disease of just leaving drawers open. I don't know. I can't close them.
I walk in the kitchen in the morning, every single drawer's open.
My brain doesn't close things.
We're just super grateful for everyone who supports us, and we're excited to see everybody one day in person, for sure. That's what I want to say. And honestly, this project, it means a lot to both of us, and we're super grateful for where we are now and where we want to be.
Yeah. Shout out to the Fiji family.
Yes.
Keep it positive.
And Fiji water.
Fiji vibes.
Please sponsor us.